exclusive event is organized by Mission Entertainment and Nepal Center International, and we are glad to see distinguished guests, personality, journalists from our Nepali community right here at Hotel Himalaya. Thank you for your presence once again. My name is Vinod Pokhrel, and luckily I'm your host for this evening. Let's begin the formal introduction of our guests who are already seated on the stage. So let me begin with our special guest for tonight. Likewise, we have a very prolific writer and the chairman of Nepal Center International, Mr. Nirmal Kumar Thapa, with us on the stage. Let's welcome him with a big round of applause as well. His name is the institution itself, Dr. Vola Rizal. Please, let's welcome him with a big round of applause. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. Moving ahead, we have a legendary music composer of Nepali music fraternity and chairman of Music Royalty Collection Society of Nepal, one of my favorite music composers, Mr. Suresh Adhikari, with us. Please let's welcome him with a big round of applause. And on the stage we have a man who loves television, visual, creativity, writing, presentation, none other than Deepak Samir, executive producer for NTV and a prolific creative writer. Please let's welcome him with a big round of applause. So basically, we are gathered this evening right here at Hotel Himalaya to welcome our special guest, and who is here in Nepal with a purpose. And the purpose is to promote Nepali tourism and work for the betterment of Nepali community in Nepal as well as at the global level. So we are fortunate to have such personalities from different countries all over the world who loves Nepal, who comes, who visits Nepal, who help Nepali community in many ways. So this is our, fortunate. We are very fortunate to have him right here with us. And talking about him, I'd like to begin with his short introduction for now. So, Honorable Mr. Salman Bhojani is actually a very dynamic personality. Origin is our Asian beloved country, Pakistan. At the age of 19, he moved to the US, and basically the American dream that everybody wants to live, he basically wanted to continue it. From store cashier to a successful business personality, attorney, and right now he's the representative of Texas State, and it's a proud moment for his scholar, his community, and South Asian community living worldwide. And he's a specialist in business, law, and he has his own law firm, and he has risen actually from the ground and leading at a global level in the state of Texas. And in the year 2022, with the help of Nepali community, especially the Nepali community, he won the election with 58% of the vote. So once again, we would like to congratulate him. And he's the first Muslim and the first South Asian ever elected to the Texas legislature. So it's a very, very big achievement for South Asian community. He's also the first person of his color to ever get elected or represent House District 92. So we have a very interesting, charming, dynamic personality with us. And from my core of the heart, welcome to Nepal, sir. And we love to hear from you. We love to coordinate with you in the future. and the way you are trying to promote Nepali tourism in Texas, in Nepal, and at global level. That's really commendable. So thank you very much once again, and welcome to Kathmandu and welcome to Nepal. And Nepalese have a very big heart, so you definitely realize it during your stay. So thank you so much once again. Now let's begin our formal, short and sweet event or program we have designed for tonight. So we would like to begin with the welcome speech for our special guest and for all of us present right here at Hotel Himalaya. So I'd like to begin a very, very dear person, Chairman of Nepal Center International, a prolific writer and a very enthusiastic person, and always he loves to promote Nepali culture, tourism, music. So please, let's welcome with big round of applause Mr. Nimal Kumar Thapa on the mic. Thank you very much. With this, I'm going to step forward and welcome our guest officially with our Khada program. So it's right here on the stage. So please step forward. Once again, welcome to Nepal. Thank you, ladies. Thanks so much. Now, the most awaited welcome speech. Let's continue with that.
Thank you, Vinod. First of all, I would like to welcome Mr. Salman, Texas State Representative. First of all, I would like to say in the globe, we have many countries and we have a dream to see the America. And we feel very honored and we feel very proud that the respected persons like Mr. Honorable Salman is here to see the Nepal and the Mount Everest. Give him a big round of applause once again. And welcome legendary lyricist and the doctor, the social worker, Dr. Bhola Rijal, and the musicians, composer, and he's a singer as well, Suresh Adhikari, and the fellow friends, and all the colleagues from the media and the business, art, literature, and music. First of all, we feel very honored from the Mission Entertainment and the Nepal Center Internationals. We are working to promote Nepalese music, Nepalese culture globally. In fact, music and any forms of arts has no political boundary. We believe we are the global assets. We can see the history of Nepalese music. There was a time when the king was a lyricist and the singer from the Pakistan was attended the several musical events in Kathmandu and the royal palaces and other places as well. Similarly, Nepalese artists travel not only Pakistan or many countries in Western countries. These days also, Nepalese communities in East states, especially in the Texas, they are very strong. Every year, every month, there are a lot of Nepalese singers, movie makers are traveling there to show their special screening in the Texas state. So Nepal is a small country, yet we are rich and we have a diverse culture. And this day is a day of inaugural music, especially based on tourism. It quoted Children Psychology, written by Dr. Bhola Rijal and made by the Mission Entertainment team. And we launched by the Honorable Salman sir. And these songs will help the Nepalese living in the abroad. Also here, the Nepalese diaspora is very popular. They are trying to speak Nepalese language. They're trying to dance in the Nepalese music. They try to sing Nepalese. Like you say, Tarabaji Laila is a rare thing. But people will learn because the melody is very catchy. Words are very simple. And we launched by trusting this guest today. And also this is the great day. Honorable Salman sir arrived today and he is still in jet lag. And we are having him in this event. We are just killing his sleep and the resting hours. And we feel very honored. So once again, I would like to welcome you, sir, Nepal. Thank you, sir.
And we have a very senior journalist, Mr. Janak Nepal, with us, editor Sila Patra. So I'd like to request Janak sir to take his respected seat. Thank you, sir, for gracing us with your presence. Moving ahead, as Nimal sir said, we are trying our best to go global with tourism, music, culture, art. And the next person I'm calling here on the mic to speak is related with all these sectors: visuals, television, tourism, creativity, songs, and many more sectors. So I'd like to request Mr. Deepak Samir Acharya, executive producer NTV and a creative writer in himself, for a few words regarding today's event, and few words for our special guest. Deepak sir, you're welcome here.
Respected chairperson, special guest, and all my friends. First of all, thank you so much for coming Nepal. Salman Bhojani, Mr. Salman Bhojani. Congratulations for all your achievements and good luck for the next trip where you are going tomorrow. I think day after tomorrow.
Sunday.
Yes, day after tomorrow. And अब चाहिँ म नेपालीमा बोल्छु है. I feel comfortable in Nepali. I think you also understand little bit Nepalese language. Yeah. यो के हुन्छ भने कुनै पनि काम सुरुवात गर्दाखेरि जति हामी अलमलमा पर्छौं, एउटा गति लिँदै गएपछि हामी त्यसपछि सफलतामा पुग्दैनौँ. यो सबैलाई थाहा भएकै कुरा हो हैन. ओले के रे नेल्सन मण्डेलाले भन्नुभएको छ नि, एउटा ठूलो पहाड चढेपछि थाहा हुन्छ चढ्न बाँकी पहाडहरु अरु पनि धेरै छन् हैन. त्यस्तै हो. एउटा सुरुवात राम्रो के भएको छ भने नेपाललाई माया गरेर, नेपालीलाई माया गरेर, नेपालले सपोर्ट गर्ने, नेपाललाई, नेपाली कल्चरलाई, नेपालको टुरिज्मलाई सधैँ माया गर्ने सलमान भोजनी जस्ता व्यक्तिलाई हामीले वेलकम गर्न पायौं. त्यो एउटा उद्देश्य. हामी सबैजना हृदयदेखि नै वेलकम गर्छौं उहाँलाई. त्यो एउटा उद्देश्य एकदमै हाम्रो सधैँ छ. अर्को कुरा, टुरिज्मसँग जोडिएको छ यो कार्यक्रम. टुरिज्मसँग जोडिएको कुरा गर्दै गर्दाखेरि एउटा यस्तो गीत तयार भएको रहेछ. मैले पनि एक दुई दिन अगाडि मात्र थाहा पाएँ. बीपीजीले भन्नुभयो. थाहा पाए अनुसार एउटा यस्तो गीत जुन गीतले फरक खालको ट्रेन्ड पक्रेको छ, गीतको शैली पनि फरक छ र मेसेज चाहिँ यसले टुरिज्म डेभलपमेन्टमै दिएको छ, नेपालको टुरिज्मलाई दिएको छ. अब संगीतकारको रूपमा बीपीजी यसमा हुनुहुन्छ. धेरै जनाले गाउनु भएको छ. केही भाइ बहिनी कलाकारहरू पनि हुनुहुन्छ, उहाँले पनि गाउनु भएको छ. र यसको लेख्ने काम डाक्टर भोला रिजालले गर्नु भएको छ, जसलाई हामीले मेरो पौवा पार्टीलाई, मेरो गाउँले साथीलाई देखि सुन्दै आएको है. अझ कति सुन्न बाँकी नै छ हैन, कति हेर्न बाँकी नै छ अझै. त्यो डाक्टर साहबको त्यो के रे आत्मा हरेक भित्र बोल्दछ ईश्वर, म त त्यसको एकदमै ठुलो फ्यान हो हैन. त्यसकारणले गर्दा यो एउटा राम्रो कम्बिनेसन भएको छ. अहिले हामी हेर्छौं यसमा प्रयोगहरु पनि नयाँ भएको छ. र एउटा राम्रो कुरा के भने सुरेश दाइलाई पनि यहाँ देख्न पाइयो. एकदमै खुसी लाग्यो. धेरै पछि ग्यापिङ भएको थियो. इन्द्रेणीका 7 रङहरू मिलेपछि नै त्यो इन्द्रेणी बन्छ नि. नीलो आफैमा कुनै त्यसको अस्तित्व धेरै देखिँदैन. आकाश त नीलो मात्र देख्यो भने त के आकाश नीलै छ, तर पनि एउटा नीलो लाइन देख्यो भने त्यसको महत्त्व हुँदैन. रातो लाइन अर्को देख्यो भने महत्त्व हुँदैन. पहिलो लाइन अर्को देख्यो भने महत्त्व हुँदैन. तर 7वटा रङ एकै ठाउँमा मिसिएपछि त्यो इन्द्रेणी बन्छ. त्यस्तै हो आजको यो कार्यक्रम. यहाँ टुरिज्म छ, यहाँ क्रिएसन छ, यहाँ क्रिएटिभ पिपलहरुको जमघट छ, यहाँ नेपाल बाहिर बसेर पनि माया गर्ने, नेपाललाई यसरी पछ्याउँदै आउने व्यक्तिहरुको जमघट छ. त्यसरी पनि आजको यो साँझ इन्द्रेणी जस्तै रंगीन छ, इन्द्रेणी जस्तै सुन्दर छ. साथीहरुको यो जोशलाई म एकदमै सल्युट गर्छु. जुन जोशका साथ यो मिसन एन्टरटेनमेन्टले आफ्नो कार्यक्रमहरु, आफ्नो प्लानिङहरु अगाडि बढाएको छ, यसले पक्कै पनि एक दिन केही न केही गर्छ. हामी त्यसमा विश्वस्त छौं. युवाहरुको यो एउटा जुन ग्रुप छ, यो एउटा हामीले देखिरहेको एउटा प्रयास छ, पाइला छ. हामीले इन्करेज गर्नुपर्छ. एकदमै तपाईहरु अगाडि बढ्नुस्, हामी साथमा छौं. डाक्टर साहबहरु अनि सलमान भोजनी अनि सबैजनालाई म एकदमै सुरेश दाइ सबैजनालाई उपस्थितिलाई एकदमै धन्यवाद पनि दिन्छु. थ्यांक यू सो मच. सबैजनालाई धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद. गुड लक.
As we are discussing about a particular song, the title of the song is Nepal Herna Jaun, and the guy sitting with us is actually here to see Nepal, to visit Nepal. So the theme is exactly matching, perfect. So it's a beautiful song. So let me talk about the song. The title of the song is Nepal Herna Jaun, and the words are penned by the one, the only Dr. Bhola is with us tonight. Music is composed by P.wagle, one of the very renowned musician for the last 20 years. He's into music and is a very prolific singer as well. And we have Vभरक in the vocals and two small children, Salman Bhojani and Divya Bhattarai with the voice, and the director of the song, and it is edited by Divya Bhattarai. So all of us, we're going to witness the beauty of the song right now, and after the song is launched, we'll discuss more of the song, and we have a few more personalities with us to share their experiences. So if the technical team is ready, let's start. Thank you so much. A beautiful experience. Hats off to Mission Entertainment, Mission Kids, and a very catchy song indeed. So if we imprint the knowledge of tourism, the beauty of Nepal, the history of Nepal in small children, definitely in the future they are going to promote it at a bigger scale, at a global level. So congratulations to all the members involved in the team for creating this beautiful song. So as I was told, it's a beautiful experience for all of us, and the animation was quite good as well. So congratulations to Mission Entertainment, and we have a CD in front of us, all the distinguished guests. So we are going to display for our journalist, our cameraman. All right, that would be perfect. Thank you very much. So it's an official launch of the song Nepal Herna Jaun. Congratulations to everyone involved. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. We have watched the song, enjoyed the song. Now let's hear it from the man himself. So let's welcome this diverse personality on the mic, the legend himself, the one, the only Dr. Bhola, please.
First of all, let me welcome our guest from Texas, House of Representative, Mr. Salman Bhojani. Just we are talking right now about his involvement in politics in Texas. I came to know he is in Texas and his parents, they had gone to America, and within few years' time, he has proved himself to be one of the most potential candidate for American president. Give a big clap to. Why I am interested to say this thing, that even in UK, now Mr. Sunak, he has become the Prime Minister. So let's hope very soon that Mr. Salman will also be the President of America. This Mission Entertainment needs a lot of appreciation to invite or to arrange this program with Mr. Salman, making two objectives together. Because his arrival in Kathmandu or Nepal gives a very good potential, because he is very friendly with all the Nepalese community in Texas, and we find Texas quite a good number of Nepalese population even my relatives, they are in Texas. And if we talk of other state also, our people, when I say our, means people from Southeast Asia, they have very good number, and this is the reason that they have voted Mr. Salman and elected as a House of Representative. Let me talk something about Mr. B.wagle. He is very energetic young man. When we are talking about his first venture in the field of music, then he has really started his very good initiation from the first song, and he always mentions Mr. Suresh Adhikari, a very good pioneer music director, versatile music director of Nepali films, and he happened to be the first singer of my song also. So that was E Ama Kina Timro Aakha Sukya Chaina, something like that. But if I mention more about him, he has composed my second song, which is very famous in Nepal, that is related with the old man and some dispute about the family. What was the name of the song? Mo chhari hu timro thuto rukh hoina. So it means that I am the supporter, or I am the roof of this family. I am not a barren or dry tree. So give me some space in the same house where I am staying. But the spouses, children, they don't like him, and they take him to Vridhashram. So it is very touchy song, and from that day we are together. And one day he came asking me that I want to compose a song with children, and this will be the first song with animation, and this children singing this song about the geographical, ethnical, social, cultural, whatever it is, we want to put forward to promote the tourism in Nepal also. So I congratulate Mr. B.wagle to bring this song today as a, it's not the first song animated in the children, but I find this is quite attractive and quite catchy tune, and the singers, I appreciate their voice. एकदम राम्रो छ, एकदम राम्रो छ, क्लियर छ, र दिएका शब्दहरू सबै एकदम हाईली राम्रो प्रोनाउन्स भएको छ, किनभने एकातिर सामाजिक कुरा छ भने अर्कोतिर हाम्रो तराई र पहाडका कुराहरू थिए, त्यसकारण यो सबैलाई मिलेर एउटा गलामा ल्याउनु भनेको यो एज ग्रुपको लागि अत्यन्तै राम्रो. आई रियली एप्रिसिएट देयर एफर्ट अल्सो. भविष्यमा सबैको म एकदम उत्तरोत्तर प्रगति पनि गर्न चाहन्छु, र अरू आउने सङ्गहरूमा पनि हाम्रो साना साना भाइ बहिनीहरूले अत्यन्तै राम्रो गर्नेछन्. यति भन्दै म Mr. Salman, who is with us today, he is very good friends of Nepalese community in Texas. So I want him to promote Nepalese tourism also in the America as well as in his sector, Texas. My profession is totally different. I'm a gynecologist and working since last 50 years in the field of infertility. So this year we are going to European country, France. Next time we must make our program to come to America and to meet you, I hope. Thank you very much for your coming and for your appearance, for your gracious presence in this August gathering. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your encouraging words for Salman sir and for all of us. He's a role model for Nepali community, especially in the health and medical sector, and his love for music, movies is definitely one of a kind. So thank you very much once again. He looks fitter than us, very energetic still, and he's supporting the younger, the junior guys like us. So once again, thank you very much, Dr. Bholarizal, for your encouragement. Moving on, we are going to make it a very short and sweet event. We are almost at the end, but not the end. So I'd like to call on the mic one of our legendary music composers for Nepali music industry, movie industry, and a singer, prolific singer in himself, and all of our favorite, the chairman of Music Royalty Collection Society of Nepal, Mr. Suresh Adhikari.
Respected legendary person, our guardian, our senior author, composer and singer, Dr. Bholarizal, and Honorable Chief Guest today, the representative of George Bush City, in Texas, USA, in Nepalji, Deepakji, Deepakji again, and all of my respected guests, ladies and gentlemen. Last but not the least, a singer, composer, and today we can say him as a hero. We can address as a hero, Mr. P.wagle and Pimit and Sargam Sri, melodious singers. I was expecting that this is the launching program and I can see somebody carrying a bag in his shoulder and asking the way Annapurna Path and Pokhara and asking somewhere, but it was totally different and it was surprisingly very interesting and unique. That was the song, and definitely I can Dr. Bholarizal in his creation as a pure Nepali, and as I know, P.wagle is also pure Nepali and Nepali-hearted composer and singer. I know him since he was studying music at the scholarship of Nepal government in India, and after he came back to Nepal, we did a joint venture with, as Dr. Saad mentioned earlier, that was his first song, and I feel very fortunate to get that opportunity to work with Dr. Bholarizal, my singer, and with Mr. P.wagle, because it was the song with the patriotic heart, and always when I listen this song, I always love much my country, how much I love, then it comes to be added. So I can expect that the song of P.wagle with the venture with my singer will be definitely quality song. But beside that, it was totally different quality of visual I got to see today. That's why I would like to congratulate all the team as a tourist song. And this is the fortunate coincidence that the representative Texas state, from Texas state, but he is today is in Nepal as a tourist. But we are really glad to have you here, sir. And this is very short, but the very sweet and memorable moment it will be, I think, because you will be back to Texas and will carry this tourist song with you, a cartoon song. This is totally new in Nepali song, and I think if I have to suggest to you one thing, will be that please you do translate in English language also this song. This should be because language is the most, and if listeners understand the language, will be more effective, I think. So it's not so hard to convert in English this song, and other language also you can translate this song. So I have this much only for the song as a suggestion. But once again, I'm very glad to be a part of this event, this evening, and I would like to thank to Mission Entertainment to invite me here and to give opportunity to take some. Once again, I would like to warm welcome to Mr. Salman Bhojani and wish him a very good, successful trip to Everest Base Camp ahead, and we hope that we will get opportunity to meet you again in some important event. So thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now let's move ahead. We have our very own strong advocate, Mr. Divya Bhattarai, with us. So I would like to request Mr. Divya Bhattarai for a few words.
यो महत्त्वपूर्ण कार्यक्रमको लागि बीपीजीलाई धन्यवाद छ। विशेष गरी हाम्रो सलमान सर जो टेक्सासबाट यति टाढो ठाउँबाट हामी साथ हुनुहुन्छ, हामी गौरवान्वित छौँ उहाँलाई हामी यस मञ्चमा हामीसँग पाएकोमा। त्यसैगरी हाम्रो डाक्टर भोला रिजाल सर, जसको हामीले जति व्याख्या गरिरहँदाखेरि पनि, जति ओड खर्चिरहँदाखेरि पनि कम हुन्छ। मैले धेरै कुरा बोल्नै पर्दैन। हाम्रो अभिभावक हुनुहुन्छ, हाम्रो सुरेश दाई त झन् हाम्रो नजिकको अभिभावक। मैले धेरै दाइले भन्नै पर्दैन, दाइको सङ्गीतबाट हामी कति मन्त्रमुग्ध छौँ। यता नेपाल टेलिभिजनबाट आउनुभएको सर दीपक सर, उहाँलाई पनि हामीले सँग भेट्यौँ। निर्मल सरको बारेमा मैले धेरै सुनेको थिएँ, पढेको पनि थिएँ। पहिलोपटक भौतिक रूपमा फिजिकल्ली भेट हुने अवसर प्राप्त भयो। यसको लागि पनि हाम्रो बिपीजीलाई यो कार्यक्रम आयोजना गरिदिनु भएको र हामीलाई पनि यो अवसर दिनुभएकोमा म हृदयदेखि नै धन्यवाद भन्न चाहन्छु। मैले बिपीजीलाई भेटिरहँदाखेरि धेरै लामै समय भयो हामीले भेटेको, चिनेको। हरेक समय उहाँ क्रिएटिभ काममा नै लागिरहनुहुन्थ्यो। त्यो माथि पनि, त्योभन्दा पनि उहाँको चाहिँ देशभक्तिको भावनामा ओतप्रोत भएर उहाँ सङ्गीत गर्नलाई रात दिन नभनिकन उहाँ 2 बजे रातिसम्म पनि मैले उहाँले आफ्नो स्टुडियोमा काम गरेको, अफिसमा काम गरेको मेरो आँखाले देखेको छु। हामी एउटा औपचारिक कार्यक्रमको एउटा पात्र मात्रै नभएर एउटा साथी पनि, आत्मैदेखिको साथी पनि हो र हामी कहिलेकाहीँ रातभरि पनि उहाँको काममा हामी हुन्थ्यौँ, हाम्रो काममा पनि उहाँ हुनुहुन्छ। यो उहाँको लगाव, उहाँको मेहनत अत्यन्त प्रशंसनीय छ। हामीले आज यो गीत हेरिरहँदाखेरि बच्चाहरू भाइ बहिनीहरूले अत्यन्त मिठो स्वरमा गाउनुभएको छ। यसलाई सङ्गीत अत्यन्त राम्रो दिनुभएको छ। अब डाक्टर साहबको शब्द त हामी नतमस्तक छौँ, धेरै कुरा बोल्नै पर्दैन। मैले धेरै कुरा राखिनँ। यो हाम्रो सानो कार्यक्रम, थोरै हाम्रो पारिवारिक कार्यक्रममा यति हाम्रा दिग्गज सरहरू, अभिभावकहरू हुनुहुन्छ। मैले स्वर्गको अगाडि के अरे को बखान गरिरहेको जस्तो हुनसक्छ। त्यसैले मैले यहाँहरू सबैजनालाई नमन गर्दै, आभार व्यक्त गर्दै आजको कार्यक्रमको सफलताको लागि र बिपीजीको भविष्य अझै उज्जवल रहने छ यसको कामना गर्दै बिदा हुन्छु। धन्यवाद।
We'll have some Q&A with the media as well. Before that, it's time to listen from the man of the moment, the man who is here to witness Nepal, Nepalese heart, Nepalese culture, Nepal tourism, and we can call him our dear friend now. And we have known Salman Khan. We are big fans of Salman Khan, most of us, and equally as handsome as Salman Khan is, on a lighter note. And it was wonderful welcoming him in the airport this morning, and on a very short notice we have managed this event, so we actually apologize for some errors in the management, so I think we can understand that. So let's hear from the man himself, Honorable Mr. Salman Bhojani, the Texas State Representative, and who is here as our special guest tonight. Please.
मेरो नाम सलमान भोजानी हो। माँ टेक्सास राज्य को संसद हो। Sorry, I'm a little jet lagged right now. So, हुजूर हरुले लाई बे इतेरा खुशी लाग्यो. That's all the Nepali I know. Thank you so much for inviting me here. The company Mission Entertainment, Roger Nepal, as well as Bhim Prasad Wagle, BP, Mr. BP the Dai, and then we've got Vinod as well, Dr. Saab, Dinesh, all Deepak, and all Suresh Dai. Really honored to be here. I just come this morning. Like I said, I'm a little bit jet lagged, and it's been a really amazing to know all the Nepali community in Texas. And so this is my first time in Nepal, and it's a great event here with the launch of this beautiful song. And I want to sort of promote that more when I get back to Texas and see what kind of great work that Nepali community is doing in Nepal for the entire United States and entire world. I do agree with Suresh Dai that I think it's important to do it in English, because a lot of kids are Nepalese. They're growing up in United States, Canada, other parts of the world. English is a common language that binds everybody together. So if we really want to, incorporate the Nepali culture in the young kids, I think it's important to have it in English as well, or at least have English subtitles, because that would be, at least they can read. Like my kids, they're born in America. They speak a little bit, Hindi, Urdu, a little bit Gujarati, but they love subtitles. They can watch all Hindi movies with no problem if they have subtitles. Subtitles would be helpful as well. But it was a really beautiful song, and I'm really honored to be unveiling this particular album or CD here. And it's really amazing that the Nepali community does a lot of cultural things, not just here, but in America. I'll give you an example. So in order to run for election, I don't know how it's here, but you have to knock on people's doors and ask them for their vote. So when I was running for Euless City Council, I would knock on doors and I would see, two gamlas or pots right next to the door, and then all the chappals and all the shoes outside the door. And then I would see, I think, a snake, sap, a picture of that in the front. So I would know this is a Nepali home, right? And so I would introduce myself, namaskar, and then, sort of try to talk to, but that's how I know mero naam Salman Bhojani ho, because I did a TikTok. I did a lot of different things. I said, malai jitao no, vote karnos, malai support karnos, all that kind of stuff I learned. But it's a really great community because there's a lot of cultural value, and without culture, who are we? We're nobody, right? We're just regular human beings without culture. And so cultural things are so important. An amazing performance by both of you kids. I think we need to promote that more often, and I hope you can share that with more kids. It's so important to take part in cultural values early on, and hope you can continue doing that. I'll quickly tell you a little bit about myself, and then how we can promote tourism. So I was born in Pakistan, like Vinodji mentioned, and I moved to America when I was 19 years old. And at that time, I remember my dad saying 100 rupees in Pakistan was $1 US. So if you think about like how difficult that journey was for us, when we were leaving, there was like tire jam, or there was traffic, and there was a lot of like people were burning tires. And so I was so happy to leave and be part of a really more industrialized nation, the United States. But when we got there, it was a surprise to us that it's so much struggle in the United States. And everybody goes through that. You must know all your family that are in the United States. So I used to work at gas stations, mopping floors, cleaning restrooms, and stocking shelves for $6 an hour. And I had to work 3 jobs and 80 hours a week in order to put food on the table with my family. And it was a really difficult journey, but I think everybody that goes through that struggle comes out very strong ahead after that they have overcome that. So my story is like Vinod said, is American dream story, but it's also about how an immigrant comes to a different country, different language, different culture, different jobs, and be able to succeed. And then after being the cashier, then became manager, and then bought my first gas station in 2003. And then I had 8 gas stations when I thought about going to law school. And it's so important that when you have something, when you accomplish something, you have to go back to school. Schooling is also really important, which I think Nepali, they're really good about, right? They're always studying, and there are a lot of journalists, and there are a lot of media and poets and all that. So it's really good that your community values those kind of things. And so my father valued as well. So I went back to law school. In the morning, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m., I went to gas stations. And then from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., I went to SMU Law School, read thick law school books. And after 4 long years, I became an attorney. And then I worked at a large law firm where I was practicing law with some of the brightest legal minds in the country. And so I learned law with them. And then I started my own practice. And then until 2016, when we elected a former president in the United States, I did not get involved politically. But when he got elected, I don't want to take his name, but when he got elected, he was saying so many mean things, hateful things to immigrants, to Muslims and to South Asians. So I felt that's not the right direction for America. We want to make sure that America is a land of opportunity. It opens its arms and says, come to me and work hard and make the money. And that's what I did. And this person that was elected was saying so many mean things. So I said, somebody has to represent us at the table. Because when you don't have a seat at the table, then who's going to fight for you, right? So that's what I ran for city council, and that's one of my first exposure in 2017 with the Nepali community. And I knocked on their doors, I made them come out, and they came out. They understand. The Nepali community is amazing about being involved in civic duties, and I really like that, and I hope that it continues on. So then I didn't win in 2017. I lost by 260 votes. It hurt a lot because the Euless has a population of 60,000 people. And I lost by only 260 votes. 2018, I started again doing the same thing. And this time I won, but I won only by 37 votes. So when people say that every vote matters, that you have to go out and vote, I'm a living example of that. If 37 people stayed home that day, I would not be elected today. So it's so important, and I'm glad that I won there. I became the first minority ever elected in the history of the city to the Euless City Council. And then I became the mayor pro tem in 2020, and then 2022 last year, I knocked on 45,000 doors. Not just the Nepali community, but a lot of other community members. And then I said that I got 58% of the votes and beat everybody in the election by a long margin, and became the first South Asian and the first Muslim ever elected in the history of the state of Texas. But it's so important to have your voices heard. So continue doing that and promoting. Whenever I speak, I try to tell the youth that you need to run for office because we need different perspectives. For example, in the State House, when I got elected, I filed a bill that says Dussehra should be a state holiday in the state of Texas. Why not, right? There's so many people in there, but it didn't get passed this time around, but I'll try it next time because there's still a lot of hatred towards the brown people and other kind of minority communities. But I'll continue to fight that for them. Next bill I filed was that in Dussehra, people should not give exams in schools, because whether you go to Dussehra or you go to school, how do you pick? Right? Sometimes it happens in different times, and so I filed a bill that Dussehra, Eid, Diwali, all the religious holidays, you should not give exams to kids, so they don't have to choose between practicing their faith and then going to school. And that got passed. So right now, Dussehra or any kind of Diwali, we will not have any exams in the state of Texas. And so those are the kind of things that we want to promote, because it is our perspective, our values that we bring to the United States, and how do we make sure that that gets implemented in the United States. Another thing is I want to end with just tourism is so important. 2 years ago, I went to Pakistan and climbed Mount Everest base camp. Naga Parbat base camp. That was the 9th tallest mountain in the world. And so even there, I saw so many people, like so many Americans, Canadians, people from UK climbing the mountain. So I told them the same thing that I'm telling you. You have a really amazing opportunity right here in the heart of Kathmandu, right in the heart of Nepal, where people from all over the world are coming to cherish and have a really amazing moment in Everest. Whether you go to the summit or you go to the base camp, you have to go through Kathmandu. So this is the time where you can really start new businesses. I know there are guides, I know there are porters, but there are new businesses, how to really promote the culture and tourism of Nepal to those people. Because when they hire somebody and then they leave, there is no connection afterward. But if there is an organization like maybe Mission Entertainment or some other organization that keeps in touch with them, so when they go back to their countries, then we can continue to give them Nepali language, Nepali culture, and kind of feed them that and say, come back. Maybe come back with your family. Like I would love to come back with my family. I'm here right now with my friends, but next time I come, I'll come with family, so that way we can give them that opportunity as well. So tourism is really important, and it can really boost our economy in Nepal. And this is only in Nepal that you can find this. You cannot pick up Mount Everest and put it in America, right? So this is a very unique thing. Doesn't matter, however, the political situation is in Nepal, Mount Everest will stay in Nepal. And that is a source of a lot of inspiration for people. There's a source. I mean, I'm going there to be in peace with the world. Because when we're going about in the hustle bustle of the world, every day we're not listening to our bodies. We're just looking, oh, what am I supposed to do next? What did I do yesterday or whatnot? We're not living in the moment. But when we're in the mountain, the nature is speaking to us. And that is how you can really promote not just Nepal, but then Everest and all the other tourism industries here. And I look forward to doing that more when I get back in the United States and making sure that other Nepali community knows. And I really appreciate BPG and all the other people, Vinod ji for doing this, organizing this event, and for Roger Nepal as well, the chairman of Mission Entertainment, to really organize this event. And this is really amazing for me. It seems like I will be climbing Mount Everest with all of you. I will have everybody in mind when I climb Mount Everest base camp. And I also bought the topi. What do you call it? What kind of topi? The Dhaka topi. I was wearing that in the airport as well. And so I'll bring that with me to the Mount Everest base camp, and I'll wear that and then take a picture to show all the Nepali community that I'm with the Nepali community. And if there's anything that I could do, like if you have family members in America, let them know to reach out to me. I would love to help them as much as possible, because we have a lot of resources in the state of Texas. Maybe the state of Texas can do a joint venture with the Nepali community here, how to promote tourism from Texas. Because there are a lot of people that travel from Texas, but there's no coordination. We can try to coordinate it. But even if you want to go to United States, and if there's any help that I can provide from the state government, we have a lot of resources. Texas If it was a separate country, it would be the 9th largest economy in the world. 9th largest. Like, so there's so many other countries that are smaller in economy than the state of Texas. So we do a lot of business worldwide. Why not do business with Nepal? So there's a lot of synergies together. I just want to be able to help everybody and try to, that is my goal as in public service. I'm not doing this for myself, I'm doing this for the community. And Nepali community is a very soft, I have a soft corner for the Nepali community, and anything I can do for you, please let me know. Namaste.
That was very sweet of him talking about us promoting Nepali tourism, Nepali community, helping each others at global level. So thank you very much, and we wish all the very best for your future endeavors. The base camp trek, the trip, I hope that will be the unforgettable one for you since it's your first time in Nepal. So once again, thank you very much for gracing us with this, the small event they have organized, but we have different personalities here, the business, personalities, the journalists, we have, legendary people, our guardians, and, we represent Nepali community in different ways. So thank you very much, Salman sir, for your wonderful words. And we hope to collaborate with you and the city of Texas in many ways in the future as well. So thank you very much. Now we have a very small certificate distribution program for our amazing singers and creators of the song. So I'd like to request, we are ready with the certificate. So let's begin with the first one. So first we are going to honor our legend himself. So I'd like to request Salman sir and Nimal sir and all the guests on the stage. The lyricist of the song, Nepal and Nazam, our legend. Thank you very much. Certificate. Yeah. Alright, up next we have so framing and all those stops. It was done on a very short notice, so we apologize for that. We'll definitely do it. We have the next certificate of appreciation for the man himself, the music composer of the song, Mr. P.wagle, a good friend of mine. So I'd like to request all the guests to hand over the certificate to Mr. P.wagle. 20 years in music, singer, composer, entrepreneur, Mission Entertainment's heart, and the man behind the event tonight. Thank you very much, BBC. Up next we have the certificate of Stay Forward, Pavadizi. Thank you very much. Up next we have the editor, Mr. Dev Aryal, a very hard-working editor. A wonderful video hit was. Thank you very much, Devji. All right, so arranger, singer of this beautiful song, I'd like to request Vadarawali to step forward, please. A big round of applause for Vadraji as well. And our two amazingly talented kids. I'd like to first welcome Sargam Sri Bhattarai. Please come forward to receive your certificate. Thank you very much. Keep signing. Keep working hard. You have a bright future in Nepali music. Congratulations. Yes, up next we have Vidit Adhikari. Please stay forward. Another very talented child. Thank you very much for your contribution to the song, and may you shine more brighter in the future. Congratulations. Thank you. We have some distinguished guests from media journalism field. If you have any queries, questions, to our special guest tonight, Mr. Salman Bhojani, you may come forward and ask a few questions if you have any. I think the the concept of the program is, I guess, clear by now. So the theme of the tourism, the song, and its motive to help Nepali community. So if you have any questions, any queries?
अब प्रश्न त नभनौँ जिज्ञासा खास गरी यहाँ टेक्सास राज्यमा चाहिँ जो आफ्नो भूमिकामा हुनुहुन्छ त्यो भूमिकामा रहँदाखेरि चाहिँ त्यो टेक्सास राज्यमा भएका नेपालीहरूको समस्या र कठिनाइहरू कस्तो कस्तो पाउनु भएको छ कृपया बताइदिनुस् न
Okay, so he meant to say, so what are the difficulties, problems faced by the Nepali community in the Texas? So yeah, please.
I started the quarterly meeting with Nepali community. I said the Nepali community should meet the city council because a lot of time when we invite people, they don't show up. So we went and met with them on a quarterly basis and said, what are the issues that you have? So they gave us 2 issues. They said one issue is our senior citizens, our elderly people cannot speak English. I'll hold it, it's okay. So senior citizens cannot speak English. So they need translation services from Nepali to English. And then the second problem they said is there are a lot of women who need jobs for the Nepali community. So what can the city do for the Nepali community? So the city cannot directly help, but what we did is we worked with a non-profit. It's called Catholic Charities. And Catholic Charities usually help, Caucasian people and other people as well, minorities. So, but they didn't know about Nepali community because Nepali community was not reaching out to them. But when I got elected, that's when I made them sit on the table so that they have a seat. And when they have a seat, they gave me these 2 issues. So Catholic Charities hired 2 Nepalese women from ULIS and gave free interpreting services to the Nepalese community, English to Nepalese and Nepalese to English. So the 2 problems were solved that way. And I tell you that elected officials want to meet with their constituents. Elected officials want to help people. But usually, like the Nepali community and other issues, they don't talk too much with elected officials. We want to do more. So that way we can help them and their state has even more resources. So one other thing that we're doing is we're doing NST, Nepali Society of Texas. I think Nepali Society of Texas is doing a cultural building in ULIS only for Nepali culture. So when I was on city council in 2020 or 2021, I approved that. That was also helpful. So we need to celebrate that culture, not for Nepali only, for Americans, so they can see what Nepali culture is all about. Because not everybody's going to come like me to Nepal. So how can we talk to them in English and have a cultural center where we can showcase Nepali center? And that's what we're doing. So those are some of the things that we worked on to help out.
For delicious snacks for tonight. So once again, thank you very much everyone for gracing us with your wonderful presence on a short notice.